welcome to a Celebrity Cruises special now from Cruise1st TV. And Celebrity is the cruise line that delivers maximum luxury and glamour, but minimum fuss and formality on their incredible and very beautiful ships.
Yeah, this is the glittering tiara of cruise experiences, with drinks and Wi-Fi to enjoy as we plan together stunning getaways with exclusive savings.
Yes, as you know, our relationship with Celebrity pays dividends for you, and this time we're off to join the Celebrity Edge in Australia and the stunning Celebrity Solstice in Southeast Asia.
But we begin with an exclusive saving on a Japan and South Korea trip for September. And the 17 nights begin by flying straight into the heart of Japan and the capital, Tokyo, to enjoy a 3-night stay in a hotel there in Tokyo. Wonderful. Touchdown in Tokyo and suddenly you are definitely wide awake. Even if it's midnight, this dizzying and exciting city offers a buzz of everything from the iconic Shibuya crossing to the scent of grilled yakitori drifting from those side street cafes. Delicious sushi bars and sake await you as well. Vending machines with hot coffee in cans, you name it, you'll find it in fabulous Tokyo. And they love their vending machines. In fact, there's loads of them on offer with different things. Now, you've got all-included cruising and 12 nights as well on board the Millennium. So that's your drinks package and Wi-Fi. So nothing to worry about there when it comes to grabbing everything from a bottle of water through to a cocktail or coffee. It's all included for you, which is wonderful. And your Wi-Fi too, so Instagram away. And by the way, Celebrity cruise ships are definitely the most Instagrammable because they've got so much beautiful lighting design around the ship and incredible artwork and installations which just make it so irresistible for taking pictures. Bragging rights for the friends back home and family back home for sure. Whilst you're on board a cruise, I don't think that there's anything that make people back home more jealous. Now, the staterooms are incredible, and those beds with the exhale bedding, the cashmere mattresses, wow, you will sleep so well and so soundly when you're on board Celebrity. It has to be said. And you need that nice refreshing sleep because you've got to wake up full of energy for the next day and what it holds, whether you are in port enjoying everything that port has to offer or at sea on board the ship. And from dawn to dusk, there's activities on offer for you, which are of course all optional. So if this is the first time you're taking a cruise, you don't have to participate in anything you don't want to. It's not like the old days where you have a set dining time and a set show time. No, there's lots of different dining options, whether it is the main dining room or whether it is the buffet or indeed one of the specialty dining choices that you choose. Then you can take it at your own pace, and that also goes for evening entertainment. You might not feel like you want to go to the main show. You might just want to go and enjoy some live music in another bar, like the Rendezvous Bar, for example, or the Sky Observation Lounge, and that's completely down to your own choice as well when you're at sea. Now, the Le Petit Chef, this is so much fun. This is an experience that when you are at sea, you get to not only enjoy it much less than what it will cost on land, because they do offer it on land, but it's an interactive dining experience like no other. You're going to love it. Talking of the Sky Observation Lounge, you can expect to enjoy some live music there or even quizzes. They do, so the cruise staff team will be running different events at night and during the day around the ship too, depending on where you're situated. Cafe El Bacchio, delicious coffees, and we're talking about really, really interesting specialty coffees alongside homemade gelato, homemade pastries. Every single day, the incredible team on board behind the scenes will be whipping up an absolute montage of culinary delights, and everything's fresh, of course, and delicious. That's the wonderful thing about being at sea. So let's see where we're off to, shall we? So we're cruising out of Yokohama, the port, for Tokyo. And first up, we're heading to wonderful Shimizu. You'll wake to the scent of the sea and the sight of Mount Fuji out your window if you've got a stateroom with a picture window. And you might want to take an excursion to the Miho no Matsubara Pine Grove, which is very interesting, or visit a wasabi farm, where crystal water runs straight from the mountain. That's Kyoto with an overnight on board. Now, Kyoto, many say, unfolds like a living postcard. You know, you've got these incredible gold leaf, temples with all the traditional characters, as you see in Boston. And it's just so interesting. You can learn all about the architecture of this port while you're there. Then it's Koshi, and Koshi feels very local in comparison to some of the other big ports. It's a city built around its markets and rivers. You can cycle along the Shimanto River, in fact, and visit a Sunday market that's been running for 300 years, or other markets during the week. Hiroshima's next, and it's resilience blooming alongside remembrance here. So go to the Peace Memorial and pay your respects. It's a lovely thing to do whilst you're there. Strolling along the Shikoyan Garden as well, and seeing the beautiful bonsais that it's famous for. Kagoshima's next up, and this is the foot of the volcano there, smouldering in the distance, is an incredibly imposing view. You might want to visit Senganen Garden as well, a former samurai villa. Nagasaki awaits next, and it's a story of culture and connection, this city. You can wander through the Jerojima Island, which was once Japan's only trading post with the West, or sample Castella sponge cake, which is a traditional recipe from this region. Fukuoka is next up to explore. It's a bright, modern and endlessly creative port. You can explore Canal City, which is an open-air mall with fountains and street performances. And next up, we're heading across the sea to a city that hums with Korean energy, Busan. Ride the cable car over Sangdo Beach here and explore Gamcheon's pastel hillside. As you see pictured, it's so pretty. And you can take in panoramic views from the Busan Tower as well. That would be wonderful. Now, the perfect finale to your journey through Asia's shores is going to be Seoul in South Korea, where you're going to be disembarking and flying back to the UK. But you might want to speak to the team about staying a little bit longer in Seoul, perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll arrange a stay there for you, no problem whatsoever. I mean, look at how comprehensive this is. It's great. And this is a stunning time to enjoy this part of the world as well. Going into September and heading towards the start of, the changing of the seasons, which is wonderful. If you book now with us here at Cruise1st, you will save literally hundreds with our exclusive price tag on this, which I'm so proud to show you right now. It is so good, and you can lock this in with a deposit today of £199 each, and you only have to look at that price and the part of the world we're in and how long we're going to know that it is amazing. In fact, the savings here are up to around £1,100 per person or so with our exclusive pricing when you book with us today. It is absolutely brilliant. It includes your flight to Tokyo with a 3-night hotel stay there, then 12 nights all included luxury Celebrity Millennium cruising, which will just be a dream, an absolute dream of this wonderful boutique 5-star environment. You've got classic drinks included, you've got Wi-Fi included, so you can let everyone know what a great time you are having as you cruise around Japan and South Korea, including that overnight in Kyoto as well for Osaka, and a visit to the port for Mount Fuji as well before ending the cruise in Seoul in South Korea, and that is when you'll fly back to the UK. I mean, what an incredible way to see this part of the world, maybe for the first time, and really discover it, because once you've been, you will want to go back again and again. And there are many different itineraries in this part of the world. There's so many people going there right now, but there's so many people yet still to discover this part of the world. Here's everything that's included for you, including, if you want that better view, as Joe was talking about there as you cruise, the ocean view and the balcony prices are there as well. I think for the length of the cruise and the calibre of the cruise, it's a really good price tag actually. An extra $599 to go balcony I think is well worth it if you want to extend that treat. And listen, every element of a celebrity cruise is a treat as well, from the fine dining to just everything around just looks so smart and fresh and clean, and it's lovely and relaxed. It's like being in the poshest hotel you could ever imagine, and yet it's low key, it's casual, it's comfortable, it's fun. I mean, their nighttime entertainment is absolutely brilliant. From going to the shows to literally dancing until the wee small hours, you can do it all on a celebrity ship. Yes. And you'll just have the greatest time.
Yeah.
And in fact, barring the destinations, which, you know, Japan and South Korea, amazing. I'd want to get off pretty much at every port. But apart from that, you want to stay rooted to that ship and just,
absolutely.
you know, discover everything.
Yeah, and seeing the lights as well at night of these incredible cities, you know, especially because we have the overnight there. I mean, that's going to be magical, isn't it? Now it's time to enjoy this stunning celebrity edge in one of the most magical parts of the world, cruising around Australia in early November. So it'll be their summertime, and you'll fly straight to the heart of the action, stunning Sydney. You'll enjoy a 5-night stay in the city. Well, this is wonderful because we don't normally get 5 nights in Sydney. That is like a mini holiday all in its own right. You know, every day is going to begin likely with incredible sunshine and end with a skyline that sparkles in amazing Sydney. You know, the Sydney Harbour Bridge, you can climb it and you can walk across it. Taronga Zoo is amazing. It's one of the best zoos in the world and it has the most incredible views. The botanical gardens as well. You can take a ferry to Manly, go and see the surfers at Bondi, mate. Yeah, absolutely. And sip wine overlooking the sails of the Opera House. Wow, and just feel like this is the way you're supposed to live. Then it's time to cruise on board the Celebrity Edge for 10 night exploring incredible Australia. Wow. All included cruising as well, so nothing to worry about there with your drinks. It's all included for you and your Wi-Fi. The Edge, part of Edge class, so bold and wonderful. The designs of these ships are exceptional. You know, they're fresh and modern, spacious and gorgeous, but without feeling imposing, without feeling impersonal, because there's so many lovely touches that make it feel like home at the same time on Celebrity. That's the magic of it. But boutique cruising at sea, you've got gorgeous installations all around the vessel, as we just saw there up in the garden with real plants and flowers, with mini infinity pools as well, little tubs around, dotted around that deck. Oh, and the spa. It is vast. My goodness. Having experienced on Beyond the sister ship, the spa and the thermal suite, I was obsessed. There's an infrared sauna, there's a salt cave, a crystal cave, you know, there's the steam room and the hot beds. It's so much fun. You can book a massage or 5. You know, you're going to be on board for quite a while, so you might want to have one every other day, and maybe have your nails done. You can have, there's so many services on offer. They have a Medi-Spa as well, things like Botox and fillers, and you've also got acupuncture. There's a barber shop. It's pretty much everything you could imagine when you're on board this incredible ship. And then the dining. Well, the lovely thing about it is that the specialty dining is kind of tied into the main dining as well. So there's a lot of inclusions already. The Cyprus restaurant, the Cosmopolitan, you know, different smaller dining venues for you to enjoy with a completely different menu every time. And the Ocean View Cafe as well. There are some featured specialty restaurants as well that you can absolutely book. If you'd like to treat yourself, like Le Grand Bistro, which is inspired by classic French bistros, with a bustling boulangerie and patisserie. Wow. Exciting menu options on offer there. You've got the Fine Cut Steakhouse with a wide selection of the choicest cuts of meat to the freshest premium seafood. Murano, which is a French specialty restaurant. Eden Restaurant for the 7-course tasting menu. Creative and immersive dining experience. La Petite Chef as well, which is interactive dining with that little chef making the meal for you. It's so much fun. Raw and 5, a la carte seafood, lobster rolls and dami sushi if you love that as well. It's gorgeous fresh food, isn't it? Oh my gosh, the theatre. Let's talk about the incredible shows that you'll experience on Celebrity Edge. I mean, they're not shows, they're spectacles. You've got some incredible you know, installations that they bring on especially for these shows with big digital screens. It really feels like you're in Vegas or something. It's unbelievable. Flying acts, acrobats, so cool. Right, we are cruising off around Australia from Sydney. Let's see where we're off to. First up, it's Brisbane, where your journey begins. River breezes and subtropical warmth, because we are in the tropics. You can wander the South Bank parklands here and maybe head to the Gold Coast for the day. It's only a short train ride away. World famous area that. Then it's Airlie Beach for the Reef. Oh wow. Take an excursion to Whitehaven Beach here, which is famed for its pure white sands in And this beautiful part of the world, the Whitsundays and the coral lagoons. Wow, you're going to see so many amazing fish. Then it's Cairns, another great spot for the reef. So head on out onto the Barrier Reef, by catamaran or glass bottom boat. But you're near the Daintree rainforest here too for crocodile spotting. You can take a little cruise along the river and spot as many as you can. Then it's Port Douglas, and again another ample opportunity for the reef, but gorgeous cable car ride over the rainforest is really interesting. They have some great markets right there at the terminal as well, and just a magical place to visit. Then it's the serene finale, the scenic cruising of Willis Island. The coral sea opens wide as your ship glides past Willis Island, which is a remote coral key framed by incredible coral reef and ocean. And you might be lucky enough to see some rare seabirds and penguins. So a couple of days sees us back into Sydney, where we'll disembark and we will fly you back to the UK, no doubt well rested and well explored on this amazing Australian adventure.
Yeah, and a real bonus on this one, you've got those 5 nights in Sydney when you first fly over, because obviously, it's a trek. It's a trek. There's no getting away from it. It's the other side of the world. So it takes a while to get there. So you've got plenty of time to refresh, reset, unwind, get with the time zone, get with the climate zone as well, because of course remember it's November here but it's summer in Australia, so you'll have to do a bit of adjusting there. It's a tough job, but someone needs to do it. So you've got plenty of time there, and then you've got the amazing cruise. I mean, as soon as you step on board, that's it, everything's taken care of. You don't need to cook a dish, you don't need to wash, do the washing, do all the daily chores in life. You can just enjoy the most incredible luxury everywhere around you. Now, I'll tell you for nothing, this is already a very, very popular cruise, both here in the UK and in Australia itself. Joe and I make TV shows for our company and our brand, which is down in Australia, and this is already booking out of the door for Australians as well. So there is going to be less availability, but the good news is we have secured for you an exclusive price tag for this whole package, and I think you're going to like it. Given that you've got the 5 nights in Sydney as well, this is just brilliant. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. At $3,299 per person, there is so much covered in that. First of all, we've got you exclusive savings here at Cruise1st, which is great. You can book this today with a deposit of just £199 each. We are saving you around about up to £600 per couple with our exclusive savings. And you know what? That's more spending money for your holiday, which is great. And this is stunning considering you are embarking on what is an epic journey to and from Sydney. Flights included there as well. 5-night city stay when you arrive, which is just great. And that crowning glory of 10 nights on board Celebrity Edge, which is the most stunning ship. You know, I've been on board. It's an amazing ship. There's just so much. Honestly, we could talk about it for the whole show, but you're cruising around Australia in style. The Queensland coast, the Great Barrier Reef, Willis Island, scenic cruising and more. And while you're on board, you're enjoying your classic drinks package and your Wi-Fi right the way from the second you step on board until you leave again in Sydney at the end. It really is one of the most comprehensive offerings for the price in Australia. If you've ever done, because everyone thinks, oh, I can get a better price if I can do it myself, I'll book the flights and find a hotel and this, that and the other. And you know what? You will run over that budget so quickly and not do half as much if you are trying to arrange a traditional holiday in this part of the world. It's very, very expensive for a good reason. It's beautiful and it's summer in November. Who would not love that? Here's everything that's included for you, including your upgrade prices. Again, amazing upgrade prices. Remember, because we've got exclusive pricing, that's right the way across from inside to ocean view to balcony as well. So you've got the best deal there in front of you. Massive savings. Your drinks and Wi-Fi package alone in this has a value of, you see there, nearly $1,100 per person. So when you consider that next to the price tag of the holiday, you can understand why it is so popular already. 5 nights, best part of a week in Sydney for you to enjoy before you even take the cruise as well. And today's deposit to get the exclusive price tag, but it won't be around for long, I'm telling you that, is just £199 each. So call today with any questions. And again, if because you are going so far away, if there's somewhere else you want to be coming home on the way back, Again, just add that to your holiday package. We can do that for you and do the legwork there too. 0800 953 4700 is our free call, and it is 7 days a week. You can call us as well. It's just amazing. Now, if that wasn't good enough, we are now going to look forward to February in 2027 for an epic Southeast Asia adventure with city stays. This will blow you away. It's 18 nights, and they start with you flying from the UK out to stunning Singapore, where you'll be settling in and seeing all there is to see over the next 2 nights, because you're checked in to a wonderful city centre hotel, so you can go shopping and go and see all of the sights, and day and night it never stops.
Yeah, and you can wander through Gardens by the Bay with its futuristic domes blooming beside the skyline, and take that Singapore flyer, that big wheel, always looks so much fun. And then learn a bit about the heritage, seeing some of the incredible temples as well, and that would be so much fun also. And then it's time to cruise. We've got 12 nights on board the Solstice, and your drinks and Wi-Fi are included as well. The lawn club's a lovely feature of this particular ship, and you've got that fresh grass up there. You can play croquet. You can also you go ahead and have a picnic prepared up there on deck. You know, just ask the powers that be. They also have glass blowing. They have actually a master glass blower on board. Yes, that is a job. Pretty incredible one. And they'll teach you all the ins and outs of this very unique craft. I think what a unique thing to learn when you're on a cruise ship. A lovely fully stocked library if you want to sit back and relax and just read some travel guides. You know, maybe pinpoint some things to do in port, or Celebrity can make it even easier for you because they bring expert travel guides on board to talk you through all the different shore excursions on offer in the port. So you might be thinking, well, we're heading out here, you know, this particular port, there's several things I want to do. They'll be able to tell you whether you can fit several excursions in. Often you can do 2 excursions, sometimes even 3 in a day. So don't think, oh, I don't want to miss out on that, because there's every chance you might be able to do it. And then there's going to be lots of other lectures that are also in the theme of the places you're going to be visiting. They bring experts on board specifically for certain itineraries. So that's the wonderful thing. They're always thinking about the itinerary and the relevance to the itinerary, because enrichment's a really important factor of being on board Celebrity, as is delicious food and incredible drinks as well. In fact, they have incredible flair bartenders and mixologists on board Celebrity. I have to say, I mean, it may sound a little bit biased, but I think they're the best cocktails at sea. I really do. That martini bar, and there's every different type of martini you could imagine on offer. And it's a nice top bar. How fun is that? We love that. You know, part of the Celebrity experience, and the sommeliers, of course, are always there to tell you about wine pairings, which is included, of course, and so your cocktails. You know, you've got that drinks package. Quasar, now this is the nightclub for after-hours fun, and they'll be playing a lot of your favourites as well. Again, they have theme nights, 60s, 70s, that kind of thing. And then it's showtime in the theatre with incredible shows to allow you to sit back and relax every single night and have something different on offer. And that's not even mentioning all the daytime activities you have, from shuffleboard to ping pong, walk a mile. Right, we are cruising out of Singapore. Where are we off to? Well, first up, we're going to be heading to gorgeous Koh Samui in Thailand, down in the archipelagos of Thailand, where jade green palms and calm seas frame every view. You can enjoy a beautiful beachside massage. That's one of my favorite things about Thailand. Then we're into Bangkok. We've got an overnight on board in fabulous Bangkok, the bustling capital, which really is, you know, a stirring of all the senses. You've got the Golden Temple there to visit, the long-tail boats, and I'd recommend taking one of those trips along the river. It's really fun. You can do it at night too, actually, which would be unforgettable. Next up, we're into Ho Chi Minh, which is alive with motion and excitement and just a buzzing energy. You can take an excursion through the Cu Chi tunnels and visit the Notre Dame Cathedral, or wander perhaps the lively markets which are filled with silk, spices and smiles. Then it's Chiang Mai. This is a place to really explore the treasures of Hue and Hoi An. You can walk the Imperial Citadel and drift along the Perfume River on an excursion. Northward now to Vietnam's poetic capital, Hanoi. Now, Hanoi feels timeless. It's a city of lakes, temples, and tree-lined boulevards. And you've got an overnight on board in Hanoi, which is wonderful. So you can enjoy the city as it glows across the water, which is very peaceful and elegant. And during the day, explore the Old Quarter and the Temple of Literature, perhaps, on an excursion. That would be wonderful. Don't forget the cruises in Halong Bay, though. Then we're into Hong Kong, and we're going to have 2 nights here in wonderful Hong Kong. It's skyline rising through the morning mist. It's unforgettable views as you sail in. Explore Victoria Peak, the night markets of Temple Street. They're so much fun. The harbour lights, you know, incredible dim sums and lots of incredible street-side vendors to try all the local cuisines, and great shopping too, particularly for electronics. It's a really great place to get some deals. After all of that excitement, you might be kicking and screaming and saying no, but we're going to send you back to the UK. Flights are included, of course. Amazing.
Yeah, for sure. You just won't want to return from a holiday like this, will you? Especially when you consider as well the time of the year, because you're going out in some wonderful climate out there as well, which is going to be just incredible. And then you remember at the end of the holiday, it's like, what, the end of February. And you think, oh, wonder what's waiting for me at home. But listen, you can always extend it. You can always make it longer. We could probably send you on another cruise out of Hong Kong at the end after your stay. Who knows? Listen, the possibilities with these kind of holidays are endless. But don't you think this is going to be a great memory maker as well? You've got the city stays included and that amazing celebrity cruise. Let's get straight to the price tag, because I want to show you now just how much it's worth booking in advance. I know we're talking, you know, the beginning of 2027 for February, which is great because diaries are clear, right? Pretty much. Got anything planned for February in 2027? Probably not so far. Well, this could be a good one. Remember, it's the best part of 3 weeks of holiday as well, for just over £3,000 per person, which is really, really fantastic in this day and age. I know I say that all the time. Your deposit today, by the way, is just £199 each. So it's locking in a price. I mean, that price could go anywhere between now and when you actually cruise. But if you've got your deposit in right now, that's the price you're paying. It's locked in, which is great. And that includes your flight to Singapore, 2 nights in a hotel there, 12 nights of luxury cruising. And luxury really, really is luxury with Celebrity. Everything about it, every element of it is and feels luxury, feels smart, feels fresh, feels new. You've got your drinks package included. You've got Wi-Fi to enjoy right the way throughout the cruise. And then you're going to these amazing places, Thailand and Vietnam, overnights in Bangkok and Hanoi as well, which is great. Then you end the cruise in Hong Kong and you're staying there for another 2 nights. And of course, you've got the flight back from Hong Kong included as well. And still, the price stays there and the deposit is just £199 each today. So I would jump on this quickly. Here's everything else you need to know on this one. Your drinks and Wi-Fi package there. I always think it's interesting and I think it's great. It's something I really wanted to be on your screen. The price of the drinks and the Wi-Fi package, the value of that, just so that you can put that next to the price of the holiday and say, actually, do you know what? That's really fantastic. I'm so glad that that is part of the experience because, you know, when you get on one of these ships, you quite often think, okay, well, you know, that's a really good price. Like, you know, what else am I going to be paying for whilst I'm on board? And the answer is very little. You know, you may choose speciality dining, you may choose pamper treatments, things like that while you're on board. But essentially the value is there because remember, this holiday is about discovering the ports and going and booking excursions or finding your own way around these ports. That's the true magic of a holiday like this. And for that to come in at that kind of base price, I think is brilliant. And to know that so much is covered, you know, it's all arranged. Yes. You don't have to do anything. Yes. I talk about this all the time, but you know, you realise that when you go on a regular holiday, you realise that you've got to do all the legwork. You've got to do all the booking and the arranging and where's the reference number for this and da-da-da-da-da and this, that and the other. And actually, this just smooths out all the bumps in the holiday road, doesn't it?
It really does, because we're doing it all for you. So it can be massively overwhelming. There's so many different little tiny details of booking a trip of this magnitude, well, don't worry about it. Don't even lift a finger, other than to call us, of course, because we'll take care of it all for you at the best possible, most competitive price.
Yeah.
You said this earlier, like, once you start to actually tack things together and then, the price inflates, well, we've done the negotiation and the legwork. We've got the discounts because of the volume of business we do. So that's why you're saving money too when you're getting a great package. And and all you have to do then is start the countdown to your incredible adventure.
Yes.
Put down that deposit.
And you know what? It comes around sooner than you think as well. So they're very, very exciting holidays. And listen, we have got plenty more of exciting holidays coming your way in just a couple of minutes.
Bye for now.